So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Well, scratching my head in total disbelief. I just got a message from somebody on Facebook that said that they had my travelers blocks for my travelers, or the blocks for my traveler. I'm so happy. I've been trying to find one for the past 6 months.
Living young and wild and free.
Yeah. Purchased this boat. One of the travelers is the wrong one. And having the proper ones will allow us to have a proper purchase, which we all know the traveler is only good for when you're really, really close hauled and you want to bring your boom back to street. Because any other reason, you just use the main sheet. But I'm just happy because it'll be a lot stronger and I won't have to jimmy rig anything while we're on the way. I just got this wicked fuse block panel to add, and I was trying to figure out a way to kind of give our son, because our son's getting the starboard, sorry, let me rephrase that, the port aft cabin. That's going to be his permanent setup. And I jimmy rigged something there last year, and believe me, it was not nice to see. Excuse me. So I went on a website, and if you need a little bit more details later on, I could probably post it in the description down there. But if you look at this, you cannot beat it. Really, it has a 12 volt. It has two 1 amp USB, plus it has 5 switches. Now, it comes pre-wired with the fuses, which I'm obviously gonna rip out and put some breakers in, because God forbid am I ever gonna go on anywhere with fuses. But what's nice about this is if you pay attention, there's these nice little blocks right here, and it comes with a complete panel, and you have everything from freshwater pump to fridge, forward cabin lights, like they were made to go on a boat. What? I know. I'm excited. Well, after scratching my head for the past, I would say month and a half, I've had this fellow, and he started a CNC Landfall 38 group on Facebook. I don't want to lie, so I'm going to try and find exactly who I'm talking about. But right here, see? Landfall 38, there we go. And hey, I'm sorry, I'm brain dead when it comes to, but yes, I just found it, so I will go on here, and there we go. Okay, so I've had back and forth discussion with Pete Gustafson and a few other fellas about how to install an autopilot, and we're talking about and Bill Bruce would be the other fella, and how to install a brand new linear drive Raymarine autopilot. And mind you, the other kicker with all this is it only has a 5 degree, it only has a 5 degree leeway on the arm. Well, I had the aha moment when I was checking one of my fellow YouTubers' channel, and they were trying to fit 2 fuel cells in the back of an old Hornet, 1970 something. And the back of the panel was, and they had to fit the pump with the fuel cell, and anyway, it just clicked. You had to be there. So I'm going to mount this section, which is a section that doesn't move, on a aluminum plate that will be set at the angle, or at the same angle as the rudder post. So on our boats, the rudder post is probably around a 15 degree angle going towards the back. So if I install this on a 15 degree slant, or again, like this, well, that will give me the 0 degrees that Raymarine requires. Not only that, between the sole of the cockpit and the table where for the rudder, or the helm, sorry, I should say, is attached to the rudder, I did not have enough distance. But this is where it gets interesting. I could put this right up against, and the reason why is the end of this comes right out. So if I remove the tip, and this is a threaded end, put it in here. Well, if I put another screw here and put a long nut, will be the equivalent of a nut for U-bolts on a car or a trailer. It will allow me to put 2 of these end to end, lock them together, and adjust my distance off the rod, so I could have maybe this long, which technically I only needed about 8, much longer, but good for good, right? So, thank you. I will be able to, in next week's episode, to show you how I installed the autopilot and where I'm going to install this beautiful new panel. And yes, it's the same switches. I don't know if you remember, but it's the same switches from last week's video that I put beside the GPS that went, or GPS chart plotter that is going on the inside of the boat. So, excellent. Well, again, like, please subscribe, and follow us on Facebook. And we will be here and keep on praying that our departure date will be June 1st of this year. Thank you.
I was supposed to be living young and wild.
No, what are you doing?
Well, it's too late now.
What is
It's
too
already
late?
recording.
Well, make it stop. You could just hit stop. Why is
No.
this not stopping?
Okay.
I'll let you.
What are you doing?
So,
So,
I wanted to start the recording
yeah.
of, we're pretty much down to 4 months on the wire
About that, yeah.
for, D-Day, which D stands for departure.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love the air. Ooh. There you go. See, we'll share. Oops, sorry. It doesn't quite work.
You're
So,
not.
okay. I got hair in my eye. Sorry, give me a minute here. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on this.
We're going on a boat.
voyage.
There you go. Leaving on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat.
Leaving on a boat.
Leaving on a boat.
See, this is when we cut, and then we have that video there. I'm on the boat.
Oh, bitch.
I'm
Yeah.
on the boat, bitch.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I promise we're gonna do a clip of that in about 5 months, crossing some kind of
Yeah, probably.
body of water.
It'll probably be Kieran dancing on the bow of the boat to it, too.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll be doing that.
So, what are your thoughts, and how do you think?
I
what
have
do you,
no thoughts.
What do you think you have to get ready?
Everything.
Like what? Explain. You have to be
everything.
detailed here.
We got to put the boat back together,
Well, yes.
the interior. And,
You gonna help with that?
yeah. And we have to
Oh,
sand her down.
wait.
I
That
said
was an
yes.
important thing here.
He said, yeah, it doesn't mean I'll do all of it, but I will help.
Well, you will help.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got to get her sanded down and repainted.
Well, the top part for sure,
Definitely want to do, and we got to do the hull.
and we have to do at least the.
Or those bloody solar panels were screwed into the deck. That has got to get fixed.
Yeah, well, that's part of the top part that's
Yeah.
going to be sanded. Then, all the anti-fouling stuff. needs
Yeah,
to
well,
get
that's what I mean.
scraped off and sanded off and redone. And I'm still debating on what kind of anti-fouling. Hey, maybe you guys can help us. What kind of anti-fouling I should put to be in the ocean and not
Yeah.
lose too much speed. Because of
Yeah, because
barnacle and stuff
we're just so
grabbing
quick
underneath.
in a sailboat.
Yes. Well, hey, that one knot counts.
That one knot, it does count. It counts.
Okay. So,
We look awful.
no.
I wasn't prepared for this.
This is our lazy Sunday on Saturday evening.
That's right.
Look.
Lazy Sundays on a Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we think we just sold our house.
He thinks. You think, maybe. Someone's interested, so that's always good.
Someone's
We'll
interested.
see what comes of that.
Okay. So, maybe later I could call the person responsible of maybe purchasing our house. And
No, they said they would get back to us, so don't push it.
I know, but I was thinking.
You can cut that part out.
Yes. Maybe cut this part out.
You can cut this
Then
part
I can
out.
cut that part out.
Yeah, there we go. Just be air.
Living young and wild and free.
Hi.
So, what do you think about going on a boat?
I think it's gonna be cool, but scary at the same time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why scary?
Because if we encounter a shark.
If we encounter a shark,
Yeah.
well, hopefully
Which might happen since we're going in the ocean.
That's right. Well, that's fine. It's alive.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Hopefully we have weapons on the boat to destroy it.
No.
Dang it.